What's up, guys? It's Brian from Hashra Hub. It's about 1:10 p.m. Eastern Time, December 31st. Happy New Year. Coming up tonight, we're going to make a brand new video here, a brand new trading Bitcoin video. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet because I got people coming over, so I got to start making some food. But first, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you get all of our information directly coming to you as well. What we're doing is we have a Facebook crypto trading team that we started up a group some time ago. It's maybe a few weeks ago, and we really haven't done much promoting about it, but the link is down below in the description, so open up the description and you'll see the link there. If you're interested in what we're doing here, definitely go ahead and go to that Facebook page and like the page. Will grant you access there. So because we're giving a little bit more play-by-play type of information, more timely type of information directly on that platform because it's a little bit easier. Also, at the same time, we have an Instagram account, so definitely look for us there. Everything's underneath Hashware Hub, HASHWARE Hub, and you should be able to find everything right there. So, yeah, let's get right into it right here. What we're looking at is an hourly chart, Bitcoin on Bitfinex. And thank you. Say hi to the dog. And there you go, darling. And it looks like Bitcoin has gone ahead and broke through kind of this channel. Okay, this top, if you remember our video from yesterday, this top resistance line right here didn't extend this far. Okay, this morning when the market was kind of like down here, I extended it because I wanted to see what was going on, where it ended up. And this little resistance line here, you know, it's not really at critical levels, but you could say a little bit higher, kind of, you know, a little bit right where it is right now is kind of like a critical resistance level if you look across. It's more like a range resistance, so you can pretty much make a case anywhere along here. So, you know, this is kind of the way in which when the market is in a trend, not a correction, the way in which it kind of trades. And when I say in a trend, if you look at listen to our video yesterday, you know, this is going into a downward trend. In other words, a direction, okay, not a correction, which is not something we really would like to see. Obviously, if the market's going to shoot up, we'd like to see the market shoot up. So this is a little bit negative on the overall Bitcoin price as far as where prices are going to go. Now, possibly the reason, and we don't really look at fundamentals at all, this is really just look at charts, but possibly the reason behind this is maybe people are pulling money out of Bitcoin and putting it into Ripple. Now, that's the biggest kind of sham that's going on out there right now, and I'm going to make a video about this maybe another day or two, that, you know, how the banks are kind of fixing all this. Remember I said a video some time ago saying the banks are going to figure out a way to push down Bitcoin price, and I think this is the way in which they're going about it with Ripple, and they're, you know, basically pumping up the price of Ripple, hoping people are going to pull out of Bitcoin, and while they're picking up Bitcoin at the same time. So, you know, that's possibly the reason why this kind of Elliott wave type of pattern is really showing up. Now, hopefully this is the termination. Now, hopefully this is the fifth wave right here of this termination point. We would really hoping kind of for that. Otherwise, it may possibly be some lower lows. So we really need to make some higher highs. I mean, even if this kind of comes down a little bit and then kind of comes back up again, I would like to see that, because it would show some sort of a healthy correction going on there. But regardless, we actually purchased right along here. And reason being is because, you know, this is where we have this support line here, and also our indicators showed us the same thing. So we purchased along here, and I'm going to show you that in just a few minutes here, specifically as the blue line's been kind of ticking up. So yeah, that's really all there is to say about. Oh, one other thing I was going to say too. We're probably going to try to think about trying to get some of our indicators, the ones that are on that you see on that black screen, on TradingView. If you guys are interested, you know, drop us a line, you know, in any particular way you can, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, or specifically in the notes here, you know, in the comments below, or email us if you guys are interested in, because it's a lot of work. in order for us to go ahead and I mean, this all has been a ton of work, but it's been a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work to go ahead and do that in here. So with that said, let's move on to the other indicators. All right, so we're looking at the hourly data on Poloniex, and yeah. So what are we looking at here? Sorry, we purchased right here. Okay, we purchased right here. Why? The trend strength indicator ticked up. Okay, the trend was, we weren't really sure what's going on. It was still kind of in a downward sloping view here. MACD, we don't really pay attention too much to MACD about as far as trade entries. It just kind of gives us a little more confidence or a little less confidence. But also at the same time, the sign indicator was at a bottom, and so we said, hey, let's go ahead. Let's buy a little. And we purchased some, and when we purchased it in the idea of kind of like legging into a transaction. Remember, we also purchased some up here too. Okay, we're fine with it because we're kind of legging into the transaction. We purchased some here. We actually got out of this trade right along here, but for a small pickup. But here we're also purchasing here again. Okay, and that's the kind of the way we do it. Even if we were like, if you weren't trading this kind of on a short-term basis, these are places to buy. These are places to kind of leg into a bigger position, a bigger long-term position. When they always say buy the dip, this is the one way to go about doing it, is literally buying these dips. And when these indicators are showing us that the market's going to turn bullish again, even if it's short-term, it's still advantageous to purchase, to build a position like that, leg into a position. So yeah, we purchased here, and then we got a blue cross signal, which we're always happy to see when we're long. And then we got these, the blue hidden support level, and the blue hidden support level is actually ticking up. So now let's call it about 13,000 on Poloniex data, and that's pretty much where our stop loss is. The market right now is let's say 13,800, and we're happy with that. So there's really not much more to really say about it than that. I mean, we got in right about at this level, so call that like 12,400 to 13,800. So it's 1,400 on 13,800. Let's just call it 10% right there so far. Just kind of quick math, but it's got to be somewhere around there. And we're happy with that trade, especially now the D trend is now pushing up. Now the market may correct just a touch here. We're on the sign indicator is kind of at a top, and this is going to come back down again. One thing we like to see is one way to measure some sentiment and which way the money's flowing in the market is, as this hits a top, if this were to come back down again and the market kind of holds it or goes up a little bit, we view that as there's a lot of buyers. The buyers are really supporting the market. So yeah, I mean, that's really about it. With that said, we're going to leave it right there. Like I was saying earlier in our videos, obviously subscribe, hit the notification bell, but on top of that, go to our Facebook page. The link is down below for our Facebook trading team, our Hashware Hub trading team, and also sign up on Instagram too, so you get all of our information from through all those various different channels. And like I said, we're going to be trying to go ahead and make more timely posts specifically on that Facebook team, so you guys can see it and trade along if you wish, or do whatever you want with the information. So yeah, that's really about it. We're going to leave it there. It's probably going to be the only video we're going to make today unless something marketable happens. So yeah, Happy New Year. Speak to you in the new year.